Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial on how to make a silicone mold, a press mold. We're going to make a little press mold, sometimes called a push mold. We're using 100% silicone. Doesn't matter the brand as long as it's 100% silicone. We're going to use cornstarch. Same stuff you get at the grocery store in the baking aisle, just cornstarch, and in the UK they call it corn flour. I have a little palette knife here, just a nylon palette knife. And that should be all. You could add a few drops of oil to this if you want to. I've prepared a work surface. I've put some duct tape around and some plastic so that I could just keep my mess all organized. I have a caulk gun here with the silicone in it. It's what you're going to need if you're using this type of a tube. If you're using a smaller tube, you won't need the caulk gun, but it's more expensive in the smaller tubes, so I just would go for the big one. I keep a little screw. This one's already open, so I put a little screw in the tip, okay, to keep it from drying out. This has already been clipped. I could clip it some more, but I'm just going to change my light here. Squeeze the silicone out. It will come out faster if you cut the tip larger, but I like to torment myself, so I'm just going to do this. This is really easy to do. Okay. And I'll put this little screw back in. I should probably mention that this is like a dripless caulking gun. So, because some caulking guns will, keep the pressure on and goo will still keep coming out. A dripless one is better. Now, just plopping out a bunch of cornstarch. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just sort of like, I don't know if you've ever made bread dough, right? I don't know. Anyways, you'll know the ratio when you get there between silicone and the cornstarch. And I just start by doing this. At this point, I'm going to put, this is just canola oil in here. Plain old canola oil, nothing special. I put it in this little bottle. Okay. So it's just a tiny little squirt. What it seems to do is add flexibility to the molds. At this point, you will have already made your little piece. I've got one in the works that I'm making that I haven't I haven't baked it yet. So I'm just going to use what am I going to use? I don't know. I'll smash this dolly's face into it. Okay, we'll make a doll's face. Now, you could wear gloves for this if you wanted to, if you're afraid of the toxicity. I'm not gonna worry about that. So if you see what's going on here, if you can see, it's just sort of getting, and then I'm going to go with my hands and knead it. Pull some of the cornstarch aside. Maybe I have too much. The more you knead it, the more you incorporate into it, you're going to see, you're going to make a kind of dough. And a little bit more. Kind of fun, actually. it's sticking, so we need to get more. So I'm going to leave all the mistakes and bumps and bruises in this video so that you can see, you know, the possibilities. And it's not a perfect, beautiful system here. And you can see how the silicone is just sort of eating up the cornstarch. And we're getting there. You don't want to get it too thick and dry, but that you don't want it gummy so that your object sticks in it. And it kind of wants to dry. I think I'm about there. Can you see that consistency? Okay, it's not sticking to my hands. It's just a kind of gummy dough. If I wanted to be fancy, I could put it in a ring and make it a nice round pretty mold. That doesn't bother me because nobody's going to see the mold. And I'm going to put a little bit of powder on this baby's face. It's cornstarch. And I'm going to press her face in here. Just press it around a little bit. Make sure that her whole face is in there. And now I'm going to let it dry. You could come back and check once it's dry, like this. Okay, you'll be able to pull her out. It will keep an amazing amount of detail, and you'll be able to use it as a press mold. Okay, easy peasy.